Welcome to the Touchline show. Again, this is a very good Monday. Welcome. Tunashukuru vile Mungu ametuleta paka leo. And the Touchline show is a show that talks about local content. Na vile tumefika hapa sasa hivi, I have very good guests today for your show today. But before I go to my guests, let's follow us on Facebook at Kelele TV, YouTube Kelele TV. And if you want to join the conversation or continue the conversation, 254 the Touchline. 254 underscore the Touchline. Na utatupata hapo. So hata before niendelee, niko na wadhamini hapo wamekuja kunitembelea leo na nashukuru sana. So let them introduce themselves, please.
Thank you very much. Touchline, Kelele TV. Temoy Dennis on board. I'm pleased to welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, asante sana kwa kunikaribisha. Kelele TV, Touchline. Poa, my names are Andrew Mark Ongwae, assistant coach Gogo, Darajani Gogo Football Club.
Darajani Gogo, tunashukuru vile umefika hapa. Dennis, we welcome you here. Welcome to our show. Now, my dear viewers, msisahau the Touchline is sponsored by Lubex. Lubex Oil is Ongwae na Deno. Kupata Lubex inasaidia nduthi nasonga kama 100cc 600cc hata uende kwa scooter. Lubex is there. So we'll start straight to the show. And something happened over the weekend about this match fixing saga. Na mliona how, and nashukuru careful with career, with everything, how they handle the situation. But you saw what happened. The City Stars players wakinoka patikana na huyo Mrashia. Paka Russia wanaingia huku kumatch fix games zetu. How do you take about it?
Okay, match fixing ni kitu kubwa. It is something broad.
Yes.
It's something broad. And really it's affecting our local football.
Ndio.
And I don't think that it started yesterday. Yeah, it is something that has been there. Yeah, it is something that has been there. I remember last season when I was at the head coach Gusi Football Club, Gusi FC.
Yes.
Yeah, I happened to find out, somebody told me that, do you know what? Your games are in a Russian betting site. So I was asking how. You see?
Nasa walifika aje hapo sasa.
Ndio sasa hata sijui, nauliza aje games zetu ziko Russia kwa site ya Russia pale. Hizi games za Kenya ukijaribu kufuata mingi hata za NSL, you will find them in Russia, not in Kenya. Have you ever seen
any betting site? Inakonga ngumu.
Ni ngumu sana.
Yes.
But you find them in Russia pale ndani. Russia kuna vitu mingi zinafanyika pale. So here juzi it was not a coincidence, and we thank City Stars, the players, the Kuril, the whistleblower, I don't know, Mkoto, the player from
Festus Mkoto. Now he has been banned. Amekuwa banned because of that stuff. So he was saying that he was going to clear his name. Na aone vile vitu zinaendelea.
Yeah, so alifanya poa ku whistleblow, and at least hii kitu ikuje kwa limelight. Unaona, but I think it's something that the government needs to come in and help us curb, because currently we don't have a law in Kenya that unaweza tumia
cannot criminalize you.
You cannot criminalize. We don't have that law. So unless parliament sits and criminalize this thing, then at least, because those people I'm seeing now in social media that they are already out with the 300,000 each, and they were ready to give about, I don't know, 1.8 million to these 7 players. You see, so that's 900,000. It's just a change, pocket change to them.
True. And Dennis,
yes, sir,
coming to you, it's something that is disturbing us. And vile my coach, and by the way, huyu Ongwae huyu tumecheza na mpira. He was my number 3.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa number 3. Any free kick. Any free kick anaua kabisa.
Yes.
He was my teammate, and he is my mentor at the moment because I'm learning from him. He's an assistant coach.
Yes.
I'm a head coach at Lucky Stars, but hata nikikwama kwa game namlizanga, "Hey, Ongwae, hii kitu imeniapenia hivi, nifanye aje?" He advises me. But let's go back to this match fixing thing. Yes. And what Ongwae said that this thing is continuing kuanzia NSL. Hata I think maybe even Div1, I think watu wa Russia wako na hizo nini? They have the bets.
Yes.
So, what do you think about it?
Okay, thank you for the platform.
Yes.
And thank you for the coach for inviting me at this particular moment.
Yes.
To talk about the match fixing, actually it is in limelight to our news currently and involving Kenyans by one of the foreign two suspects, let me call them suspects, because
they are still suspects.
Yeah, they are still suspects.
Yes.
So according to us, to help our local football to curb such match fixing, especially in Kenya, we have to involve ourselves in a way that this one involves what you call transfers of money. And the moment you find that our players are involved in match fixing, it means that most of the teams that they are playing, there is no payment of the players.
The players.
So it means that players may involve themselves in money laundering or defraud. Yes. They may involve themselves in motivation of gambling, like as well as our coach has said that you can see our teams are not found in the betting companies that are within our local, but they are found in other countries.
Thank you.
So you find that that one is a problem. So the first thing that coach has said, without prosecuting them, we don't have a law. And you find that we need the government to come in and enact a law. You understand? Maybe
Yes.
through the public participation or maybe through our parliament, so that at least we put a law that will make these players fear that actually when we are involved in this, it means that we'll be charged on the very matter.
Thank you very much. And Dennis, coming back to that statement you said, and nikirudia, these people were arrested.
Yes.
Vile coach amesema.
Yes.
See, they were arrested.
Yeah.
Yes. Why did they pay 300,000 to be released? What was the sijui kama unanipata nini ndio ilikuwa wamefanya wakafungwa ama nini ilifanya wakareleasiwa? What was the charge sheet vile ilikaa ama nini? Because charge sheet kama mimi ni mwizi na bado niliiba lakini watu hawajui.
Yes.
Lakini wameni sentence kidogo.
Yes.
But what was the charge sheet ndio walipishwa 300,000?
Let me tell you something that maybe in our football Kenya and that we don't know, especially the local football. There is something that we normally have in mind. There is someone who have studied well Kenya, and they say that there is something that cannot convict me into cell or into prison or into any punishment.
Yes.
That is why they do deliberately, or this is what we call negligence. You understand?
Yes.
Above all, you find that they go more even to become ignorant, to receive money. You understand?
Yes.
And that is why you find that these ones bring us unto this.
Okay.
And see, the culprits that were involved are former players.
Thank you very
Understand?
much. Yes, I get you. Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
Now, what is the involvement of the former players into this? Why? They are frustrated from the very teams they were, and then they are outside without anything in their pockets. And that is why they go, look the friends that are playing into those particular teams, and then they say that we have this in our table. Please, if you make a back pass to our goalkeeper, you understand? So you see, the goalkeeper the player is involved, the referee is involved,
Yes.
the management is involved.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So you find that this brings us into that quagmire of bringing into match fixing. And you find that in the back of their mind, they know, even if we are taken to the court, we shall just give the bail or a bond, because there is no any law that can take me to the prison.
Like,
you understand?
okay, if I cut shorter, like, you see the foreigners, they were very specific to this, to the whistleblower.
Correct.
To
We need how many players?
Need, and the
7.
positions.
Yes.
Yes.
They were very
Goalkeeper.
specific. Goalkeeper, 3
3
defenders,
yes.
2 midfielders, and 1 striker.
Very true.
So that the striker knows I'm a striker and I don't have to score at this particular time.
Yes.
So I have to play low. The defenders know we have to concede, and the goalkeeper, they know we have to concede at this time. at this time. So and match fixing again, I can say it is something broad, as I said earlier, because I think it is match manipulation, and match manipulation now locally it happens. It's not in the betting sites, but now it is a team to team, players to players.
Yes.
You get a certain team wants to take advantage. Now they do it with cash.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, direct with cash. Okay, I'm giving you 200,000 just to share with 1, 2, 3. That is also match fixing. Yes. Because you are trying, unajaribu kunini results za game kwenye zitakuwa.
Unajua? Yes. Yeah. And coaches vile wako hapo kwa platform, and you have your players. You told me NSL kuna iko kwa NSL iko kwa nini?
It happens because you can get even the coach.
Ngoja kwanza nauliza hivi. Wewe sasa wewe ndio assistant Gogo. And I respect your head coach Stitch's very good friend. There's a moment that we see that who are leading in the league, maybe Shabana, I think so.
Yeah.
Wakutane na Gogo waambie sasa nyinyi mnapigania nini? Si mtuachie. You as coaches, do you notice that trend? How can you know that trend that hii game kuna wachezaji wananitupa nje, kuna wachezaji wameuza? Do you notice it, ama can you notice it as a coach?
Yeah, you can notice. I can say if I see a team, maybe Shabana is on top and they're playing labda Naivas. I can tell because I know for example, as a coach, I know that Naivas wanategemeanga player fulani na fulani.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden you get that lineup is changed. The lineup yenye coach ameweka labda ameweka yani wale watu wenye anajua ni hafifu. Hiyo pia
inaacha. Yes. Kama wewe ni opponent coach, how will you know that, brother?
Utajua because for example like in Manchester United.
Yes.
We go now.
The greatest team in the world. The greatest team in the world.
Greatest team in the world.
Yes.
We talk to. Then you go, you find Bruno Fernandes out, whatever, Rashford. Those key players. You see them out, and then unaona watoto vijana ndio wameka. Something will come into your mind. Maybe what is the coach?
I can be resting my players.
Yeah, you can be resting, but it depends. You are playing against a top team, which is in position 1 or 2. And you want to rest your players, your good players, for what? Yeah. So you can just tell. Yeah.
Deno. Yes. Now, before that we delay, please guys follow us if you want to join our conversation, if you want to continue the conversation. +254 the touchline, na ukifuatilia Facebook utatupata hapo kwa Kelele TV, ukifuatilia hapo kwa YouTube utatupata kwa Kelele TV. And if I continue with the conversation vile Ongwaya anasema, my brother Dennis.
Yes.
You know, me as a coach and my brother as a coach, I can say that Dennis is my best player.
Yes.
But Dennis has talked with somebody to kill my game. So me as a coach, how will I notice that? By your word, how will I notice that? In what way? I'm the goalkeeper. There's a goalkeeper fielded. There's a goalkeeper fielded. I know this is my good goalkeeper. My defense line. Vile walisema tulikuwa nataka ma defender watatu, goalkeeper, midfielder wili. As a coach, even if when you see the football world na vile inaendelea na vile unafuatilia mpira, how will you notice that?
Thank you very much. Maybe to start from where the coach has just finished.
Yes.
There is something called motivation. You understand?
Yes.
Motivation.
Yes.
In coaching, when you will go to CAFC, you will get it. We have two types. There is instinct and extinct types of motivations.
Yes. So when you talk about motivation, it is very key. There is the way you understand Temoy Dennis is your best player and plays midfield. But the moment you are in the changing room, you find that player, the psychology, understand? You find that the psychology is not well. You can tell that this guy emotionally and psychologically is not in a good mood.
True.
And then if you don't find a moment to talk to him before he enters to the field, there will be a problem.
Okay.
You understand that?
I get you.
So if you have to make sure that you curb it before he enters the field, you will now understand that there is some vices. Maybe it is cooking. You understand?
I get you.
Maybe you as a coach,
Yes.
maybe the players have talked with the team manager.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
That today, if we win, we are going to get allowances.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And then when it comes to the very match, you don't give them the allowances. The next game, you will understand how they will behave. And that is how match fixing come. You understand? We don't meet what we say as the management,
yes,
or the leaders on ground.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And that is why some players may say football is hard. Yani mpira ni ngumu.
Ngumu
Mpira ni ngumu.
Wanatumia hiyo jina ati mpira ni ngumu.
Mpira ni ngumu aje. Unaona? Because mchezaji anajua niko broke. Ushaelewa?
Yes.
Na sasa motivation ilikuwa ni ya kwamba tukishinda hii game leo tunapewa yetu 1000. Alafu wamengangana wameshinda ile game. Alafu wakose. Next game wanaenda kwa marafiki. Kuna jamaa anaongea hapa na anakuwa na kitu mzee. So wanaona nikitoka leo kwenda kucheza, nisiposhinda nitalala njaa. Na ameona pesa kule. So wanaenda pale wanasema fanyeni hivi, mtuachilie tu venye kocha amesema. Sisi tunatoka region moja, hata leo tukishinda next time tushinde. Bwana tutaelewana, tuko sawa. Na sasa hiyo ndio iko katika football Kenya yetu ya local haswa katika sasa. So issuance of bribe.
Yes.
Issuance of bribe is the key thing. So if we motivate our players, we shall get the results.
Thank you very much. And guys, please remember the Touchline show is sponsored by Lubex. Lubex ni mafuta inatusaidia kusonga mbele na tunaangalia inatengeza engine zetu za nduthi, scooter, ile kitu yote uko nayo. Sisi wale tungekuwa na baiskeli tungeitumia, but kwa sasa hivi wacha tuke kwa nduthi. So going back to what we are talking about, my brother coach.
Yes.
Ongwai.
Yeah.
We had games over the weekend on the south side. Yes, teams played. Teams were beaten.
Yeah.
Najua kwa hiyo beaten
Niko hapo
team yako ulikuwa hapo ndani.
Yeah.
So, what recap do you have for our NSL vile hii weekendi? How did
on Friday, which was on the 10th, we had 3 games on the cards.
Yes.
We had Mwatate United, and apparently that Friday, all the team that lost, it was on a margin of 3-3-3.
Yes.
All the 3 games, because Mwatate United. No, it was not. It was not match fixing. Mwatate United were home against SS Assad. SS Assad is from Mombasa.
Yeah, from Mombasa. Yeah.
Mwatate won 3-2.
Game.
Then Naivas were at home in Nairobi. They were playing Silibwet from Silibwet, from Nini Pale Bomet, and they won 3-0.
I have a player there Naivas, anaitwa Joeli. Joeli, big up. Mlishinda. That's a good thing.
Yeah, then lastly we are now Shabana entertaining us at Gusii Stadium.
Yes.
And that was their Shabana was their former team or Gusii?
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them.
I'm the one who brought Shabana back to the NSL.
Unaona vile tuko na makocha hapa nje. Guys, mnaona?
Yeah, I was playing up. I'm a player, I'm the coach. So I was playing all those roles. I'm the team manager.
Ulikuwa hata nisitaje jina. Ulikuwa kila kitu.
Unasema ule msee.
Ule msee.
Yeah, so hivyo ndio ilikuwa, but we played Shabana at Gusii Stadium. I think it was the first game for Darajani Gogo as a team to play at Gusii. There was a very big fan base there. Nadhani vijana wetu kidogo kuna wenye walishtuka because they have never seen. I don't think, and that was not a tournament. I'm not saying in Kibera, yes, they have been playing and they are fans, but maybe in these lower leagues and tournaments. But that was a league game, a league match, and we were playing the top team in NSL now. Their form yao ijakuwa mbaya vile.
Thank you.
And they were coming from 2 games lose
from Kibera, Black
Stars and Migori.
And Migori,
yeah.
Sure.
So but we played well. I think sisi ndio tulikuwa tuna run things.
Okay.
The wall of the game. Tulitoka huko lakini wanasema yenyewe vijana ni wadogo lakini hii kitu wanafanya nini? Wanaguza ile.
But as a coach ukiendelea vile umeniambia hapo, we have been in this industry as being players.
Yeah.
Yes. When you're coaching, hiyo kitu umesema ni kama stage fright iliyopiga, si ndio?
Yeah.
They've never seen such a crowd.
Yeah.
But when you're coaching, do you engage your players telling them that this is a big team, they have fans, and mkienda hapo msisikize fans, msisikie nini, msisikie hata vile wanakuita? Do you do that?
Yeah, we do that. We prepare them mentally. That's now mentally. We prepare them mentally to go. We tell them, no, this team you are going to face, they have a big fan base and at their back there inakuanga hivi na hivi mkicheza nao home. So I think it's just that we were not clinical in the final third.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't create chances. Okay. And that's something that when we came back from Gusii since jana Sunday.
Yes.
Hatujai train Sunday hii mwaka but ilibidi
jana.
Ilibidi jana vijana warudi grao so that we work on that final third, and we are playing again the second team in NSL. Gusii FC on Wednesday.
Is it Gusii? No, Muranga is Muranga is number 2.
Gusii, okay, Muranga maybe they played and
they think they have a game in hand. Before
Gusii has a game in hand. No, we have Gusii is number 2.
Yes.
With 25, Muranga has 24 points.
Yes.
Muranga has 24.
Yeah, points. Yes. But Gusii has played 13 games and Muranga still has played 11 games.
Yes.
So we are playing the second team again from Kisii. Both of them have been my teams.
Can I ask, is Gusii Sony?
Yeah.
It is Sony?
Yeah, I'm the one mwenye nilienda nikabrokiwa game.
Hey, kumbe natembea hapa na wazito. Deno, coming back to what he's saying. Looking at the NSL vile inaendelea, let me engage you kidogo.
Yes, sir.
We are looking the team like Muranga Seal and my coaches ukikumbuka kuna team hapo chini inaitwa APS Bomet.
Yes.
Yeah. I think they've played 0 games or 3. Zero games.
They didn't play, they didn't participate.
And they know vile they said that the league was null and void. A team has struggled for the whole season.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they finish at the top of the league. It was not their problem to finish top of the league. Then you are told that the league is null and void. To me, what I see, it was really unfair.
Very correct.
And APS Bomet as the structure and what was the number 2 team? Fortune Sacco.
No. Let me.
Kidogo tu coaches. As APS Bomet na Fortune Sacco and Tusker at the moment. Kidogo. Vile walisema ni null and void. What does it bring to the fraternity of the team or the management that has been supporting this team for this long? Then uambue hivi, Dennis kidogo nakupata na kujua pale unataka kuenda. Dennis niambie tafadhali.
I will just start by actually coach, I can see he's very agitated because he's in that particular platform.
He's there.
He's there. But now as football stakeholders, as a player also, I played up to Division 1.
Okay.
Actually, I played with Naivas when I was in Silver Bullet.
Okay.
Yeah, we played with Muranga Seal. Yes. So, as you can see those teams, what made us a Silver Bullet to fail is what you are asking. And it is very, very fundamental. In fact, coach is here. You understand?
Yes.
When you find that we have a tussle and wrangles between the management of the football club or the FKF or what? Now, I just come there.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
The football club.
Okay.
Then we have also wrangles in our top management office that runs the football, especially in Kenya. That is FKF.
Yes.
Specifically to just start from FKF.
Yes.
They have failed the Kenyan football.
What are you saying?
I say one. There is what we call conflict of interest.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
And then there is what we normally call mismanagement
Yes.
of the office.
Yes.
When you find that this year we are playing this league and then there is no any produce, you understand? Give the merit and due where it deserves. When you derelegate the team and it was the top team, actually what comes to the management now of the club, they are demoralized. And that is why you may see this one going to west, this one going to east, this one going to north. And then they leave the players roaming around, become agents of themselves.
Thank you very
and
much.
And that one makes
Yes.
our football fail. You understand?
Nakupata.
And that is why there is no any motivation to APS. Because they saw their fruits earlier. They were in the top. They are supposed to be in KPL. And then right now they are still in NSL and they were in top. You understand?
I get
so you
you.
find that the management of the very team will feel demoralized. Transport is there and then they wasted.
Thank you.
They didn't give them fruits and then come to, for example, paying players.
Yes.
They didn't actually put it into priority.
Consideration.
Thank you very much.
And how you've said that in a good way. I'll come back to my coaches again. Juu naona imemuuma mbaya sana hiyo story. Coach, you have an NSL team which is performing very well.
Yes.
Which I like. And watazamaji hapo mbele kwa NSL Shabana ndo wana lead. Sindio? 13 games, 29 points. Then Murang'a Seal. Gusii
number 2, yes.
Gusii number 2.
Yeah.
And then Murang'a Seal.
Then
Murang'a Seal, then Kibera.
Yeah.
Black Stars.
Then Kibera Black Stars.
Yeah.
Hiyo team napenda.
Then
Hey,
we have
I love the Mara Sugar.
And then Mara Sugar. And then
Naivas. So, naona coach wangu hapa yuko amepiga game 11 ako na point 18. Yes. And vile Deno amesema hapa ati kuna ile motivation ya maybe the management inatoa kitu na ishatoa vitu zinaendelea alafu tena ukuja ufrustratiwe. As a coach, when you go kwa management, the management gives everything to you. The management gives something for you to be comfortable and perform.
Yeah.
Now let me first of all enter before coach says. I just want to give coach a point. Now there is one thing that we need to understand. Now what actually makes the sponsorship not to come to fund our local clubs? Do you know why?
Why?
Because of no checks and balances. There isn't any check and balances. You understand?
Okay.
So meaning there is no any accountability.
Yes.
And also transparency within the stipulated office.
Yes.
And that is why you find that there is no any agency that can come, especially you find that there are even corruption of the highest order in a way that, you understand? In a way that you find that it can make even some people to corrupt the government to make sure that they tax more the sponsors who want to come and assist our people to at least get something to put into the table.
Yes.
And then they run away. So you find that failure starts from leaders who are currently in the offices. You understand?
Coaches.
So when it comes to
kuna mahali mmenikatia nataka kurudi nyuma, nataka kupiga rewind kidogo because we were talking about AP's Bomet and
Fortune.
And Fortune.
Yes.
But let me correct you kidogo. We had so many court cases in at the SDT.
Yes.
And when these cases ziliamuliwa at the end of the season, Murang'a Seal became number 2. For your information. Murang'a Seal became number 2.
Yes.
But why are Murang'a in the league?
Which league? NSL?
Yeah, the NSL, this one. Why is Murang'a in the Mbona Murang'a wako hapo na AP Bomet na nini wako, and they qualified direct promotion?
Correct.
Because they finished number 2.
But it was the league was.
No, I'm just asking you, why is Murang'a? Mbona Murang'a wanacheza na not AP ama Fortune? So we go back to the rule of law.
Yes.
We have laws. We can't play without laws.
Yes.
We know government interference with the football, and we know tulikuwa tunajua hii story itaishia wapi.
Yes.
Caretaker committee na nini iliingilia hapo, na FIFA there is no way unaweza watoanisha na FKF.
Sasa hapo Tusker ndio wanaingia bado kwa hiyo mix.
Correct.
Unaona, so what FKF did
walitumia because Tusker wameingia kwa hiyo mix.
They were hosted out FKF with the previous cabinet Amina Mohamed. Pia ikuwa ya shangwe, ikuwa ya kufurahisha. Yes. So when you come back to your house na ulikuwa umefukuzwa na umerudi kwa nyumba yako, so FKF was calling shots because they were following law. Inasemaje? There was interference. You see? So hapo kwa hiyo mambo ya sijui mbona APs, because we have Muranga wanacheza, walirudi haraka. Walienda wakarudi haraka, wakaoga wakarudi soko. Na bado wako hapo.
Walirudi wapi?
Wakarudi soko.
Walioga?
Haraka. So hapo mimi naweza sema FKF walikuwa wanafuata zile nini zenye ziko. Sawa? Yeah. Then tutoke hapo, I don't know, you are talking about something.
I was talking about vile watu umeintroduciwa, management imetoa kila kitu, and you as coaches you have given everything, and maybe something does not happen. As coaches, how do you bring the team up? How do you do what? How do you as a coach kama Darajani Gogo?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who are your sponsors?
We have E+. Darajani Gogo.
Kama kuna timu ina bahati bana. Mna sponsors wengi.
Unakuwa mjanja.
Na ngoja kwanza, kuna Darajani Gogo, kuna Kibira Soka. Hebu niambie hizo vitu. Kuna hizi har na ha. Hiru ni nani?
Hiru ni tam.
Hiru ni nani? Ni timu gani?
Hiru ni sisi sasa.
Alafu wengine ni har ni nani? Kibira Soka.
Yeah.
Kibira Black Stars wana yao?
Kibera Black Stars wana yao, I think yakini hizo majina tu.
Hizo majina tu hizo.
Yeah, but har ina moto. Hilu
ni tam. Guys, thank you very much. Tuko kwa the Touchline, the show ile inakuja na kuletea kila kitu ile unataka kusikiza about local content, and the Touchline is sponsored by Lubex. Na ukitaka kutufuata utaingia Facebook Kelele TV, ukiingia YouTube Kelele TV, and if you want to join the conversation and continue the conversation, #254 the Touchline. Na tukiendelea Ongwae, kulikuwa na games zimechezwa weekendi, and my correspondent Sheila wacha waonyeshe vile games zilikuwa zinaendelea.
The following are KPL midweek results. AFC Leopards edged Wazito 1-0 in a controversial encounter. Talanta FC lost to KCB, whereas Nzoia and Gor Mahia garnered 1 point each after a 2-2 draw at Sudi Stadium. Kenya Police trounced K-Sharks with a 3-2 win. Let's see how it went down over the weekend. Nzoia's fading title ambitions came up following a 1-0 defeat against Bandari FC at the Mbaraki Stadium in Mombasa. Gor Mahia edged Bidco United 1-0 at Nyayo Stadium. Kariobangi Sharks garnered 3 points after edging KCB at Kasarani. Kenya Police continued the impressive 1-0 win against Kakamega Homeboys at Buhungu Stadium. Ulinzi Stars lost to Posta Rangers, and defending champions Tusker FC earned 1 point after a 1-1 draw with Talanta. Let's see the standings. Gor Mahia enjoys a 5-point cushion at the top of the KPL table, with KCB sitting second with 36 points. Tusker coming in third with 35 points. Police and Nzoia level on 4th and 5th positions with 34 points each. AFC Leopards with 32 points. Ulinzi Stars 31 points, and Bamburi's victory against Nzoia moved it to 8th position with 27 points on the standings. Now you're up to date on Touchline. My name is Juma Sheila.
KPL kwa inaendelea. That is our major league that continue in this country. So Guys, Gor at 41 wamecheza 19. My coach KCB wamecheza 19, wako na 36. Tusker naona iko na 35 na wamecheza 18. Police wako na 34 wanacheza 18. And before even I say okay, so here have 19 34, but wame-reduce team yao chini. Kuna team hapa inani impress kidogo. Since they got a new coach. That is Police, Francis Baraza.
Yes.
They have been coming and playing their games, winning their games, controlling everything. What do you think about Police, Dennis, as you watch them na ukiona pale wamefika sahi?
Yeah, in fact, the first time nili engage kuona game ya Police, it was playing there is a cup they were playing in Kasarani. You understand? And I went there and saw their game playing with City Stars.
Yes.
They have a good game. By that time, their head coach was Omolo Pamsu.
Okay.
Now, as you can see the way they play, they have urgency, agility, and you can see coordination between players from the defense to the midfield, and then coordination of the flanks to the striking. Ilikuwa cohesive.
So has Francis Baranza changed what Police were playing before, or is it the same thing? He's continuing with maybe the philosophy that my brother Pamzo left?
Now, when you see the correlation now of between the Barasa and Omolo Pamsu, and like, for example, coach may go to another team right now.
Yes.
You know, he may reach there, but the pattern, maybe the coach who left the pattern, I think he may bring in that. But first of all, between the 2 to 3 matches, he will study the players. Maybe he will see the midfielder is the best defender. He may swap up. You understand? And maybe see the midfielder can be a good striker or can be a good flank. So he may interchange in friendly matches to bring the team and compact and form his own, for example, formation that he may use.
Yes.
And now bring in his tactics to put into place. And then you find that now the team is trying to come up. You understand?
Yes, I'm getting you.
So I can see Barasa is trying.
Yes.
Because of the players trying to put into mind that we had another coach and another tactician is there. So bringing that mind into place is what impresses me, especially in Police. Because there are people who hears, there are people who want to know what they want, and there are people who want to know new things. And that is why that teamwork is bringing them onto that particular moving forward.
Thank you very much. And tukiongelea juu ya hiyo nini, Posta walicheza na Ulinzi. Coaches. Posta walishinda 1-0. Timo nimemkawia kumsikia kwa hii nini ya kufunga. Timo scored, they won 1-0. Bandari wakacheza na Nzoia. Bandari wakapiga watu wangu Nzoia. 1-0. Joe Waidera, new signing, and sainiwa akakuja. Alitoka Wazito. Gor beat go. Ai, top scorer Omala 19 goals. That is a good thing. 19 goals. Homeboys Police. Hapo ndio nikakwambia juu ya Baraza.
Yes.
Wakapiga Homeboys wakiwa wapi?
Kwao.
Kakamega huko. Mathare Leopards, my team, my good team.
Yes.
I still support you hata mshindi ama mfanye nini na support. Mathare won 1-0.
Yes.
Chris Owino alitoka KCB. Chris Owino alifunga bao. Tukapata Talanta na Tusker 1-1. And I think the previous show nilisema Talanta, when they are comfortable with Ken Kenyatta, I think they can perform well. They drew 1-1 with Tusker. Sharks KCB. Kama kuna vijana wanapiga mpira, big up to Coach Mluya. I appreciate. And to my mentor Zico, he's still a top coach. And yeye alinitengeza, yeye akafanya nini tukiwa na ndugu yangu hapa. So it was a good game. It was kama rival ama kitu kama hiyo. Ya mwisho Wazito Vihiga 0-0. As coach, umechezea timu mingi. Ongwae. And tukiangalia hapa chini City Stars, what is happening? They are third last. You've played for that team, I think. Hata maybe management umekuwa hapo
for more than 7 seasons.
Thank you very much, and that's why what is happening? What is happening to the Muyoti that we had last season? Muyoti you have this season, and the players he has this season.
Okay, I think if I touch on City Stars, nikigusia labda City Stars kidogo. When Muyoti came to City Stars, kulikuwa na players walikuwa wanaitwa tunaita wazoefu. Sawa. Hata Shitu amerudi juzi, but alikuwa ametoka.
Bado kuna pinches hapo.
Ndio nakwambia, so wakaamua management na team, labda venye coach pia, unajua hizi vitu zinategemea, wakaamua labda they want to start like upya, you see, because if you kiangalia vizuri kando na pinches, then tuna Ode, tuna Muki, unaona, na tuna naitwa nani huyu defender alikuanga Posta, Vidic, yeah, unaona. Yes. Wengine unapata ni vijana ndio na Masawa yuko hapo.
Masawa is an experienced player.
Is an experienced player. Ameka huko sana. I think
yeye ndio
nadhani ndio yeye na Muki ndio.
Yeah.
But Muki yeye ametoka akarudi. Masawa hajaitoka tangu aliingia City Stars. He has been there since 2011 I think. Yeah, since
amekawia
2010 I think or 2009 there. Unaona hizo miaka zote amekuwa hapo and is still strong. So nadhani ukiangalia kuna gap ya our experienced players
and
na our upcoming.
Yes.
So your gap iko na our experience pia uwezi waweka peke yao because of the age factor, speed is slowing down and whatever.
Thank you very much.
Then sasa ukiweka wadogo pia ile experience na nini. So I think they are trying to come up with something. For this season I can wish them that
they survive,
watoke hapo chini, they survive, then wajipange poa.
And continue talking about that, guys. Tuko live Facebook, ukienda uende hapo Kelele TV utatupata hapo, ukienda YouTube utatupata kwa Kelele TV. To continue and join our conversation, tuenda hapo 254 hashtags the touchline. Na nikisoma comments za watu hapa, hili to the world. Huyo ni Amando Kombe Ngaira. Hili
manager wa
timu yako.
Huyo ni team manager, super team manager. Ako live ameniambia.
John Salano, those teams should have been allowed to play playoff with the teams that were to be relegated. At least that would have been fair. People have invested resources and should be considered.
Correct.
Mnanipata? They know.
Yes.
So, APS Moment and Fortune, they didn't do any bad thing. Continue with the people. Ayuka Mageka ametusalimia sana, anasema number 1 fan.
Secretary General huyo wa Kisi branch. FKF Secretary General.
Gak. Na kuona karibu. Ndio huyu my coach Andrew Ngwaye, ni bado Amando Ngaira. So vile tumesema, vile there's a comment hapo umesema resources have to be used, and resources when they are used playoffs na nini. We have Wazito and Vihiga.
Yes.
Wazito is second last with played 18 games, 11 points. Vihiga 18 games, 5 points.
Terrible.
It's very terrible, and it's a sad situation because maybe I won't laumu wachezaji Dennis. Walipeana ukova Sofapaka because hiyo game ilikuwa Sunday na bado wanacheza na FC. Wednesday wakaona tukicheza Sunday tuwezi rudi tena turudi Wednesday, so kama waache ya Sunday wakuja FC. Unanipata?
Yes.
That's what they decided. So what is this what is this FKF doing to such teams? Because there's a time we talked about club licensing.
Correct. Club
licensing, what does it entail? It entails that hivi ndio unalipa wachezaji, hivi ndio wachezaji wanatoka, hivi ndio wachezaji wanafika, hivi ndio nini. How can you have a team that is not that has players, has been registered to the Premier League, and they cannot go to matches?
But talking about that club licensing thing,
yes,
if we go by that, I think we'll only have like 5 teams in the KPL.
Not even 5, even 1.
No,
but
okay.
They know
because club licensing means that a team 1 has to have a youth team,
yes,
which is participating in the league.
And
ladies team, like the CAF, you saw, is introducing it that you can't go for CAF matches without if you don't have a ladies team.
Yes.
You see the bank statements, and that bank statement yenye unapeana si do yenye utapeana uende nikuje nikuombe leo hebu nikope nionyeshane nina hii alafu tena nikurudishie hapa trustee. No, ile pesa iko pale na iguswi. Yani unasema hii ikiwa mbaya kabisa nina hapa hivi mali hii ndio itanisukuma season mzima. Nitakuwa natoa wapi? Nitatoa hapa. So club licensing si kitu rahisi. Yeah, si kitu rahisi, but I know pole with baby steps we will be there.
But before even I give Deno pole with baby steps, we should just have a system, coaches. We should have a system that says that I've registered a team to play top level. I know what it entails to play top level. So we should be prepared about that thing. And I think that's why FC did that thing last time, taking Makulandas as their nini. They are going that way.
Yeah.
They are going that way. Today, no. How do you see it?
Let me start by, actually, coach has said something very interesting.
Yes.
Now, to start from, especially Vihiga, why are they in the lower table? Let me start, and maybe you will forgive me for saying this.
Yes.
We have been having Gor Mahia and FC Leopard since memorial.
True.
Even I was not born. And then when I was born, I even had my parents, having that time to go and watch the game.
Even FC were relegated once.
Yeah, were relegated once. Now,
was it in 2008 or what?
Yeah, it was 2007 season, 2008.
Yeah, I think
yes.
Yeah.
Now, only to come to understand that since that time,
yes,
let us now start by saying, why is that they don't have even a pitch?
Thank you very much.
You understand?
Yes.
Now, why is it that we don't have even good facilities for the very club? You understand?
Yes.
That Gor Mahia and FC Leopard, they are still struggling to have a pitch, that is a playing ground, to have what we call the kits to make sure that the team is well, with good equipment for training. What is the problem? What is the problem? It starts now from the grassroots. You understand? If you've started that this particular studio, we are going to start it, don't stop. If there is money or there isn't, don't stop. And that is why the dream will come to pass. Now, let's start by not blaming the FKF for licensing the way coach is saying.
Yes.
It starts from us. If Gor Mahia could have a pitch, you understand? And they knew that it will come a time whereby we shall have the youth team, the ladies team, and then the junior, the higher team.
Yes.
So it means that you have to prepare from the grassroots to avoid all these rules that are coming for football to make you run away from playing the football.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So I want to call upon all the clubs that when you start a club, please bear in mind that there are steps you need to follow. If you don't start now, there is no any time you'll skip.
I think if ineni kidogo, I think is one of the wale players mwenye maipewa signing fee kubwa Kenya. Kwanza alikuwa wa kwanza. It was the highest.
Highest.
Ulikuwa ulisikia mzuri hiyo pesa ilikuwa tamu. But we have to give thanks to one person who brought it in Kenya.
Yes.
Kalekwa
changed. Yeah, he changed.
He's the one who brought this thing. Alikuwa anapenda bola, alikuja na hii maneno ya sign on fee and whatever. Na unakumbuka waliingia 2008 wakaingia Premier League na wakaibeba 2009.
Yes, correct.
Matano being the coach.
Yeah.
Matano being the
unaona? So president set standards zikafika mahali fulani.
Yes.
So I think Kenya tuna ni sponsors. Kenya needs we need FKF needs to get sponsors for us, for clubs and the national team, so that they can run. Unaona inakuwa ni rahisi.
Coach, just pause a moment. Coach is saying something interesting.
Yes.
Let me, before coach continue.
Yes.
Mr. Masika.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. The moment coach is trying to say, it comes into my mind and say, we have wrong leadership. Do you understand by saying that?
From the club level or
from the FKF level?
We start from the club level, yes, then we go to the FKF
first
level.
of all,
But you can't start a club, then you blame FKF.
No.
Yes.
For not
Now, that is why I'm saying,
Yeah.
first of all,
people should know that football is business.
Yes.
When you enter into football, you should know that it is business.
What
now,
am
let
I
me ask
gaining?
you,
Yeah.
is it the club that makes the sponsors to run away? Or the rules that FKF come up with because of the
Not the rules.
reasons?
I can say it's the government too. Because the government, have you followed Morocco? Go and follow Morocco football. In Morocco, you go to every estate, they have a field. And that field, in a gym, iko hapo for free.
Yes.
Ina sijui nini.
Hata
Yani kila
Egypt.
kijiji.
Hata Egypt.
You see?
Yes.
Na angalia mpira yao iko. South Africa, they are following the same.
Yes.
Angalia mpira yao mahali iko. You go to every kijiji, kuna a playable football pitch. I come here at Kibera, I tell you, tulifunguliwa uwanja ingine hapa inaitwa Jamhuri.
Yes.
Umai kanyaga huko? Umai kanyaga? Hata ndani sijui inakaa because imefungwa. Do we have a pitch here? We go to play at Hope Center or at Toyoyo. Hapo ndio sisi ucheza game zetu. In Kibera, the whole of Kibera and Dagoretti, we don't have a pitch.
Going back to what he's saying. What is the last team that which is the last team that won the Kenya Premier League? Tusker,
Yes.
Are they money bags?
Yeah.
Which pitch yao?
Yeah, Brewer.
Roraka.
Yeah, at least they have a pitch. It's
At least they have something. At least they have something
But
they can
there's
give.
something we are saying that in football,
For sponsors to
let's do something different and unique.
Very correct.
And what am I meaning? Tusker, very good team, good sponsors. Pitch yenu inafaa kuwa hata ile annex FA kuifikia.
Yes.
True?
Kweli.
FC, Gor, kutoka NZ, jana FC, happy birthday 59th. Walifika 59th jana.
And they don't have a pitch.
They don't have a pitch.
Yes.
Gor the same.
They don't have even an
Shabana
office.
team ya coach wangu hapa the same, wanatumia ya nini ya county. But what are we saying? It is high time football stakeholders
Very correct.
should
Come together,
say we are doing this and this, and this will happen with what? If club licensing is pushed,
yes.
hizi vitu zote zitafanyika.
And also
KCB is a bank.
They need also to subsidize
KCB
the
is a
license.
bank. Our trainee hapo kwa hiyo grao yao. So wanaenda kutrainia huko ile ni cooperative ama ni wapi ile ya nini huko? Coaches.
Utalii.
Ile hapana, hako walitoka utalii nasikia hapo ni Rujo wanatrainia huko Karen. KCB is a big team with Zico my coach hapo.
They should
the
have
management they should have a pitch. If we go back to twende tuangalie Wazito, Adagala, Moroni, tengeza uwanja kuja ichukue hizo standards. After we finish that, then we start introducing the ladies team.
Correct. Because
we start using the youth.
Yes.
But we can't start youth ladies team. Nini.
We don't have the resources.
Nini, tutakuwa unasikia coaches, tutakuwa tunalipia uwanja.
Yeah.
Darajani Gogo hata nataka coach ni challenge ile niambie Darajani Gogo kuna ladies team. Mnayo? So you see now, it just start there. So wakiwa na uwanja yao wasiende arena pale Jamhuri kutrain, wako na uwanja yao.
Yes.
It starts from there. Na ifaya tu uko umefika ati ligi fulani, then you are said that you have to have a pitch.
Let me a quick one. When you are growing up, or when you were growing up, were your parents supporting you ukiwa mdogo ucheze ball? Ama ulikuwa ukirudi ni beating ajabu?
Nilikuwa napigwa bana, nilikuwa napigwa.
So hii kitu saa zingine inaanza na wazazi. You go like a mtoto wa Messi. Sasa amesaini wapi? Cristiano
hata Cristiano hata
Waruni because huyu mtoto anazaliwa akianza kufungua tu macho akianza kuona vitu, everything he sees is football.
Yes.
He walks football, he eats football, he does everything football. Yani akigeuka ni mpira, akiona jezi, viatu, nini, anapelekwa nini. Mtoto wa Messi nasikia hata mwingine alisainiwa kabla hata azaliwe. Barcelona
alizaliwa kwa tumbo.
Anasainiwa akiwa kwa tumbo because wanajua hii ni talent labda. Alafu najua majuu tuna we have talent and you have trained players.
Yeah.
You have talent and we have trained players. Mwenye ametrainiwa anajua mimi ball nimetrainiwa, ndio position yangu na role. Nikitoka hapa naenda hapa na hivi ndio nafaa kufanya. Then we have talented players. So unapata majuu mtu anajua mtoi wangu hata kama atakuwa na talent will be trained to be a professional. And they know football pays.
Yes.
But in Kenya kidogo inakuwa ngumu. Mimi nimekuwa na academy Raisa. The Ruta Youth Sports Academy.
Yes, najua Raisa.
And I'm proud that one of my boys is playing in Sweden Premier League, Elfsborg. Babu.
Ngoja kwanza. Timothy
Babu Ouma.
You nakupigia kongole. Very good player.
Yeah. So you get kids kama wale nilikianzisha academy niliwapata wakiwa pale Kawangware. Unaona? Nikawachukua, I adopted them.
Yes.
Nikaishi nao kwangu. Kutoka akiwa class 4 mpaka akamaliza shule form 4. Class 8 akafanya, katoka hapo nikampeleka secondary Chebuyusi. Kamtoa Chebuyusi nikampeleka Kanga form 2 na form 3. Form 4 akakuja hapa hili. Wakati watu washaanza kuona kuna kitu wakamchanganya wakaiba wakaleta wapi? Hapa. But all in all,
yes.
I'll make it and I'm proud to say that is one of the kitu kubwa big thing that will happen to Kenyan football hapa mbele. Very soon. Yeah.
Ndio nasema sasa hivi
so ni support kutoka kwa wazazi na ile goodwill pia. Yeah, because unaipata challenging sana saa zingine mzazi hataki mtoto acheze ball, hataki kumnunulia
kwa kusumbuliwa. Hata kama mama unaona saa hii ilikuwa noma. So guys, engage with us. Tuko kwa Touchline hapa kwa YouTube. Kuna watu wananiongelesha hapa. Kuna mtu anaitwa Etiang Jairus. Tunashukuru vile umejoin na sisi. Anasema hao majamaa ndio wanaharibu ball. Etiang, engage with us. Majamaa gani hao? Anasema Murang'a hawakuwa wapande ligi. Acha. Unamsikia? Murang'a ilikuwa ipande ligi, wachana nayo. Murang'a wote hawakufaa kuwa hapo. And again, tukienda kwa Facebook hapo. George Salano, unasema uko locked. Engage us. Tuambie ni nini unasema hiyo. Ayuko Mageka, you are a number 1 fan. What do you think about this impasse iko? Sasa tumepata kocha ametoka Firat, amerudi kwa inchi, niliona paka akachukuliwa na gari pale. Akachukuliwa na kabrembo fulani pale akaingia inchi. And nasikia tena hii friend ya Burundi 50-50, sijui kulikuwa na story ya Indonesia, sijui kulikuwa na story ya nini. Guys, coaches. When you get a new coach, when you get a coach for the national team and that level, and this comes back to you because you are a coach in NSL. When you get a coach and the coach comes, he has his players, Dennis.
Yes, sir.
The coach has not been around. That's why anapewa assistant. Na assistant atamwambia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coach, as a coach, let's say, when you're Muluya, what aspect do you take or what do you look at when the provisional squad is taken and how you want to tackle the game that you are going to face depending on the opponent? Unajua lazima uangalie unaenda kucheza na huyo opponent. What does it entail for you to name a squad?
Okay, a quick one labda. You see, when we have unapata Premier League, KPL yetu na NSL labda there is competition.
Yes.
Wakati kuna competition kama saa hiyo umetaja umesema Kenya Police, Ulinzi inawaka, Gor Mahia inawaka, KCB inawaka, Sharks inawaka. Ukipata wakati kuna hiyo competition, then just know probably tutakuwa na a good national team katika competition hiyo.
Yes.
I remember there is a time ulikuwa unapata national team ni Gor na FC.
Yes. True.
Ama Gor na Mathare unapata
ama na Tusker.
Timu tatu zimetoa wachezaji wote wa national team because hizo timu unapata ndio ziko top at that time. So naweza sema assistant wako hapo ku help coach kufanya nini? But the coach is doing good work because pia anaenda study, anatembea hizi magame.
Okay.
Wakimpatia ile kikosi wanamwambia fulani hizi position na hii position, anaenda mwenyewe kufanya nini? Anaenda mwenyewe kuangalia. Yeah.
So vile umesema hivyo, coming back to Dennis.
Yes.
We were scheduled to play Burundi on 23rd
and 28th March.
Yeah.
And nasikia the friendly has been cancelled ama postponed.
Those are the now demoralization.
So how can it come to that? Nasikia ati Burundi walikuwa wamepata friendly ingine nje, kitu kama hiyo. How does it come to that as a federation?
Now, I will just start by saying our Football Kenya Federation actually have been with ups and downs, especially when it comes to Presida. Maybe Presida has never played football and he doesn't know exactly what it entails with football.
Yes.
And that is why you find that we can be given caretaker committee.
But even Mourinho didn't play,
but now when it comes to
ile sana, but he's one of the best.
Mourinho is a coach.
Yeah.
But when you come to Presida, I'm talking about the office. Because when the office fails, it means that we need to put football into 3 factors. It's like a cooking jiko. If let's say is one leg is not working, it means that the sufuria will not be in the top. So meaning this FKF, they are scouting and they are kind of bringing friendly matches to our team, and then they cut off all of a sudden. Is demoralizing. So motivation is that when you kick in, play with Burundi, then it means you have to visit Burundi, ask their fixture first of all, that's doing scouting.
Yes.
Prior there, asking for the friendly. So meaning, when you want to gather players and they know exactly that we have been coming from the ban. You see, we have been from the ban since 2020. Is it 2022?
2022.
Yes. And then now we are in 2023. Look at that. Burundi, maybe they have been playing together for that certain period of time. But as now want to choose players from, for example, Gusii FC, Kariobangi, and then come Tusker, and then put them together. And then call them on Friday for the camp. And then on 23rd, we are playing. What are we going to do? It will be like we are trying to play mischief of kind the baby coach was saying. So meaning, the key 3 things that we need to understand. 1, new coach to a new team which has been in a ban.
But he was here before.
Yes, he was here before.
Alikuwa mpaka contract 2 months ndo akaenda.
Yes, he was having, but the players.
Yes.
Was he given the players? No.
And imagine to the situation you're saying.
Yes.
Coaches uko huko nje unacheza maybe Finland ama nini. Watu wanaenda FIFA week. Ninyi mko tu. Is it demoralizing to the players?
Okay. Naweza sema kidogo, the federation imekuwa ikijaribu as a FKF, imekuwa ikijaribu. Kwa pande yangu naweza sema wamejaribu sana. Kitu tu anaweza ongezea ni like this foreign players wanacheza nje. Unajua uwezi ita tu mtu kikosi na ujui ujaenda pale ujui
program yake
aje, nini form yake iko aje na nini. Ukipigia tu mtu simu anakuambia I'm good. Unamwona labda kikosi lakini performance yake labda ujui ako juu na huyu player wa Gor mwenye anacheza number 8 na ule mwenye ako huko majuu ni nani ako juu ya mwingine. So I need hapo hivyo tu ndio federation inafaa itilie mkazo. At least kwanza inatuma watu kwa hizi leagues wanaangalia wale wachezaji wenye wana perform pale, then wanakuja na feedback.
Thank you Matt. Na majama
maybe before
Dennis, yes, tell me.
Me, I will still talk about failure in FKF.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Actually, let's call a spade a spade.
Yes.
You understand? If FKF cannot talk with the government properly, the government will interfere. Are you getting?
True.
So if they bring good harmony between the government and follow the procedures that are there, I'm telling you, clubs will not be ups and downs. And we shall have a good national team and good, what we call what? Good scouting of the players.
Yes.
Like calling people like Mugubi into the team right now. Understand? Calling, what about the young players? They're very demoralized.
True.
At this current time, maybe Mugubi may come into the board to just give like an
Motivation,
advice. People like, for example, Mandela. If you call Mandela into Harambee Stars, what are you trying to bring into the young players?
Yes.
That's demoralization. Bring him to be like, for